Eric Taylor, Henry Fisher, Terrence Mitchell, Alex Davis, Jacob Fairfax are the 5 cutters out there, along with Gusho Hannes and Yannick. And Taylor sending Fisher. Majestic forehand in the tall fella. Henry Fisher runs it down 34 seconds in, and the Flyers strike fast.
Yeah, the Hustle are going to try to challenge the deep.
Tyler Randall back to Aiden Downey. Downey, one of the stars of the University of Georgia this past spring. And Brett Halsmeyer throws into the block. Minor adjustment is getting Elijah Long on the field. There's another dicey throw. Deep shot goes up. Fisher wasn't cutting though. Accelerating back to the end zone, and enough float on that put for Fisher to run it down.
What a perfect shot.
Mike Denardis is not all that close to the official, but he was starting to walk toward him, but he's not going to need the timeout, Brian. Mataraju to McAllister. And after nearly 5.5 minutes, the Flyers punch it in for their first break to get this quarter. Double team forces the hammer. Austin Taylor into the end zone for Elijah Jaime. Saul swings it to Coffin, who continues for Mataraju. Just so many different disc moving options on this D-line for Carolina. McAllister shoots for Bloodworth, and Christian Olsen is there for the block.
This is where I love Olsen in the end zone set. Him and Taylor just work it so nicely.
Christian Olsen with the bookends to tie the game up for Atlanta.
That just eat up space or draw the defense away. So there, you just see him take his time. He's jogging around. Most of the Flyers team is as well, finding the little spots where they are wide open.
Crossfield hammer, J.P. Burns hunting it, but it's a beauty. A 50-yard crossfield missile from Fairfax to Mitchell. And the Flyers, the downfield cutters, beginning the point in a horizontal stack, now creating tons of deep space. Fairfax going up, and it's deflected and denied. Atlanta gets the block. And look, this Flyers team doesn't turn it over that often, although as we say that, we see the flying layup block from Jeremy Langdon. The Hustle are 4-2, still with 6 regular season games to go. Austin Taylor going deep, and he comes up short. An effective hammer. Taylor connects with Bray. Continues with a hammer, and they don't need the full 26 seconds. Parker Bray drops the dime.
That was an incredible throw.
J.P. Burns with a score.
That was an incredible throw. Parker Bray, he's an artist on the field. We don't get to see it as much anymore.
Losing a couple yards to Yannick. He'll blade it to the middle of the field for Davis.
What a blade.
Look at this play. Like they practiced the 15-second scenario. Taylor's shot. Flyers have numbers. And it is intercepted, though, by Atlanta's Dean Ramsey, who has made so many of those. Brett Halsmeyer.
This Atlanta zone can be sneaky dangerous because it looks like, okay, we're moving it, we've got a tempo, we've got a rhythm, and these players are really good at detecting when to pull the trigger on the bid.
Fairfax, not the cleanest catch he's ever made. And he shakes his head, but he still scored the goal.
You see a lot of players lead the league in yardage gain, and some of those teams are not necessarily near the top of the standings.
Bobby Lay airs one out, looking to the back of the end zone. Trip Crowley is there. And there's an example of Bobby Lay's superpower, putting it on a platter for Crowley to initiate after the pull landed out of bounds. And Eric Taylor's going deep. Does it have enough float? Yes, it does. Yannick answers. And Eric Taylor shows the speed to put the Flyers back up by 3.
Trading blows between 2 excellent throwers. I thought this one was going to be too far.
Mike Denardis is near the official on the near sideline, and he should have called it because that's a great layout block by Bobby Lay to get the disc back. And now he's launching long. 50-50, and on the second effort, tumbling down, Langdon makes the play. Wow.
Langdon, a great athlete, and Bobby Lay just launching it. This is what he's great at.
If they lose tonight, they'd be 4-3 with all 3 losses to this first place Flyers team. Sure have an opportunity to go from 4-3 to 9-3, but that'll be a difficult road too. Smooth offense from Carolina to respond, and Terrence Mitchell, oh, that sounds tasty too. Yannick launching, Fairfax, can he get there? It's intercepted. Justin Burnett. Conversion percentage after timeouts tonight for both teams has been putrid. Burnett ripping it long. And that's not going to work. Fairfax is there defensively. A week from Tuesday, July 12th, USA will open against Great Britain that Tuesday evening. And Halsmeyer comes sneaking in with Yannick and Davis both hesitating, neither taking charge on the floater into space when 2 Flyers were the closest to the disc, and a timeout from the Hustle sidelines. Well, the Hustle struggled on break chances 2 weeks ago against the Flyers. They were 2 for 10, but now they have their second of the night tonight. JP Burns on the deep shot. And it's a 1-goal game.
Carolina out of the timeout.
Short huck from Davis to Mitchell. 3 seconds. Terrence reads the traffic. Shoots it to the end zone. Body to body. It is caught by Carolina. Fairfax. But hold on a second. The officials have not signaled a goal. There might be a foul against the Flyers. See the Hustle make a bit of a run.
Oh, wow.
Heck of a snag by Lay with the tricky defensive center nearby. Elijah Jaime in the deep space makes the catch. It's a 1-goal game.
This is incredible right now. This is Atlanta playing against stout Carolina defense. Lay gets the disc. Before that, Andrew Lee shut down Olsen in the handler space. That leads to the opportunity for a block. And here, Lay comes up with it, and then it looks like Jaime goes from the handler space.
Ball rising on Olsen. Just got it off. Austin Taylor up the line. Near the sideline. And inbounds. That's a goal. Langdon has made an impact since shifting over to offense here in the second half.
He's been one of the
badgering Yannick in the backfield. Fisher quickly to Eric Taylor. Shooting it. Matt Gushohannes, positive yards, and he can't come down with it. Gushohannes thought it was stripped away, but there's no call, and Atlanta has a chance. Crowley for Eckwurzel.
so close.
Quick flip for Burns, he's launching. Suraj Mataraju peeled off and ushered the disc to the ground. Mike Denardis does have a timeout. He's standing right by the official, but he hasn't called it yet. Ooh, sneaking it through, and then Mataraju throws the goal, and the Flyers sideline erupts.
I don't know if it's that quiet. I think it's been great. Been pretty loud out there. There's just so many other voices.
Lay has a couple deep targets. Olsen and Jaime in the same deep space again. This time, Jaime peels off and lets Olsen make the play.
But it is a difficult choice. And they have transitioned out of it, so they're not staying in it.
Fairfax, the deep target. That's on the money. Beating St. John's long. 2 AUDL veterans going head to head. Another candidate to be the best D-line guy on this team, especially in terms of guarding deep cutters. That reset, though, out of the hands of Long. Lay rips it. Jaime versus Long. What a throw, perfectly to the back line. Can't get any better than that for Atlanta. Goodness gracious.
You know, they would talk about when you play football, you're drawing up plays in the backyard.
Just go deep.
Just go deep. I'll figure out a way to get it.
Flyers disc with a clock ticking under 3 minutes to play.
Everybody's tired.
Mitchell shooting it. Fairfax stretching those legs. He's just shy of the goal line. Carolina does have a timeout if they need it. Kind of a lazy lefty reset. Losing 10 yards, but it's hung on to, and Fairfax caps the point with a score.
Defender standing back deep, not letting Atlanta do anything quickly. If they realize that they can swing the disc, but Lay wants to take the one shot and get it done now.
Defender came up, and Lay throws his 7th assist of the second half. Able to haul it in. Mitchell to the end zone. Eric Taylor is there. We got to go back with a stopwatch, because that throw by Taylor with Burnett bouncing on the mark might have been released at 6.87.
It was a great mark and so close.
Langdon overthrows Lay, and Taylor can't clean it up. And now the Flyers have a chance to run this thing down. Under a minute.
I think playing this close game, they'd rather play against the Soul.
They played 2 close games against the Soul as well and lost one of them. I think there's still a sense that Atlanta's ceiling is maybe a little bit higher than Austin's right now, but we'll see. Atlanta at Austin next Saturday. The Hustle with a valiant effort tonight, led by Lay late. But Carolina hangs on for the 18-16 win, and the Flyers improve to 9-1 on the season, sweeping the season series over the Hustle 3-0.